YouTube, and welcome to another episode of Shenzo Plays. Today we're getting back into Spyro 2, Ripto's Rage. We will be continuing. We're roughly a third of the way through the game. I think we're at like 32% or something like that. But we are going to continue our adventure here. This is, again, my very first time playing Spyro. I do apologize. This might have been a long wait depending on how I decided to upload the videos for you watching. But I have really been enjoying it, and we're going to see. The plan is eventually to play through all three of the Crash games and all three of the Spyro games, but I need to double check with my community and see if they are sick of this or not yet. So we'll be doing a poll in the Discord here pretty soon. But yeah, I'm excited to keep going. So thank you guys very much for watching. You guys know the drill. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that alarm bell. Don't forget to follow me on all my social media, which you can view down below. I'm trying to get more active on all platforms. Trying is the key word. I'm not very good at it, so please bear with me. And please follow me on twitch.tv/ShenzOTheLost, where you can watch all my content live. We usually stream 4 days a week, but we might be bumping that up to 5, just with the sheer amount of stuff I'm trying to get done. So, that's going to do it, YouTube, at least for this intro. Sorry it's a bit long-winded, but thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you on the other side. Hey, YouTube, welcome back. We're just getting into our Spyro playthrough. We were just talking a little bit about some personal updates, other things like that, trying to do some scheduling with my friends like Ridley. But yeah, we are going to have a wonderful, wonderful time today. So here we are. We are looking... We are in the Autumn Plains, and we have not gotten everything, but we'll get there. But we did get all the talismans, so now we need to get need to go on to the next world. So that's what we're gonna do. And again, I love how gorgeous this game is. TechWiz, I've heard you've been an absolute menace in Repo, by the way. Is that true? Are the rumors I've been hearing true? Hey, Rabbit, welcome on in. How nice is it that you join us and it's not a logic puzzle? TechWiz, I know nothing. I can neither conform nor deny. Beep! Oh, that's just mean.
Hey, Dragon. I hear you're pretty tough. I bet my cousin Glug you wouldn't be able to make it through the Badlands without getting Sin.
Get wrecked, nerd. This game is so beautiful. Alright, where are we supposed to be shooting this? Ouch. One less thing. Then the one clip where I heard mine and ran straight for it, murdering both me and Aaron. I died laughing. Aaron yelled at you. Good times. Yeah. No, there's been some good stuff. Oh, ow. Yeah, there's been some fun stuff that came out of the repo. Like Ace accidentally killing me by, by just moving a, Oh, okay, so that thing blows up after it dies. Good to know. I was like, how did it hit me last time? Emailed HR about tuition reimbursement today. Hopefully that happens soon, or else. Or else! Well, fingers crossed for you, Rabbit. I hope you can get that taken care of sooner rather than later. Oh, that didn't work.
Spyro, our village is being overrun by lava lizards. Can you get rid of them before they eat my little buddies? I'll lower the bridge for
Being
you
low on
so you can
funds,
get over
yeah,
here.
it's never fun. Never fun to be in that position. I definitely hope you can get that taken care of soon. We did it.
Well done, Grasshopper. Take this shiny, thing we found.
We found a shiny thing? I'll take it. Thank you. Speaking of tuition, Tangerine Palpatine is sending everyone fed loans to collections. Yeah, I did hear about that. I can't say I'm surprised. Should have gotten a loan, but didn't think you'd need it. I'm sorry. Yeah, we talked about the, we talked about the, about some of the dumb things he did yesterday, Tick. I don't know if you were here, we were talking about his decision for, trying to reopen Alcatraz. And, you know, kind of like I said yesterday, it's just unfortunate because it's like, man, there really just isn't anything positive to say about him, his supporters, or any of the stuff he's trying to push. It's like, it's all just like the dumbest shit you can possibly think of. And that's just kind of what drives me nuts about the whole situation. It's like, there just isn't a single good idea there, you know? No, it'd be good. Let's reopen the prison we closed down like 100 years ago because it was too expensive to keep open. Exactly. Exactly. And yeah, Rabbit, it is all distractions for sure. It's actually an old, like, I think it's the old, like, Russian playbook. It's, like, which translates to, like, flooding the zone with shit. And that's exactly what, you know, is happening. But, you know, it's still tough, because it's like, man, every single time, every single time I turn around, it's just some new dumb shit. And, you know, and that's, I think, one of the biggest things is it's like, man, it's like, I know it wasn't perfect before, you know, there's definitely things to be critical of, you know, other administrations, but gosh, I definitely miss not having to, like, stress out about every freaking thing that happens, you know? Like Ridley kind of mentioned earlier, it's like, a meeting between, you know, the leaders of the United States and Canada shouldn't be one where we have to worry about one of them doing something stupid. And yet, because of who's in the White House, every single time there's a meeting like that, the response is, what dumb shit is he gonna do today? Yeah, unfortunately, I don't really want to say too much more because I don't want to be like super negative about the whole thing, because that's just kind of where I'm at the moment. Is it's just I don't have anything positive to say, so you know, rather than just complain about it, you know, and grift money off it, you know, I'd rather just acknowledge that I don't think it's going to get any better anytime soon, and I don't have any faith in the people currently running the House or the Senate to do anything about it. Because they're a whole bunch of cowards. Or they're outright complicit, one of the two.
I'm so sad. Those pesky lava toads.
Alright, gotta get the lava toads. Okay. Yep, exactly, Rabbit. I think that's a great way to put it. Amazing how just the right amount of bullshit makes one miss the status quo. Yeah, I think that's fair. It's like, look, yeah, was the status quo great? Absolutely not. I don't think anyone can argue that. But, like, comparatively speaking, it's like, it's night and day. Hey, Lion. Welcome on in. It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, you know, just like I said, it's like... The tough thing for me, you know, again, we talked a bit, for those watching on YouTube, we talked a bit about, like, mental health and stuff like that earlier. Like, that's kind of the big thing for me right now, is it's like, I gotta, like, take what I can and, you know, try to be positive about it where I can, because otherwise I'll just go insane. Doing okay, a little tired, trying to decide if you should get coffee or not. I need a kick in the pants to play some more games. Well, I don't know what time it is for you there, but it's like, if you don't have to go to bed, you know, anytime within the next couple hours, and you need that kind of pick-me-up, I don't see anything wrong with, you know, having some getting a little bit of pick-me-up there, you know what I mean? Like, if you need it, I say go for it. I know if T1 was here, T1 would say, get that magic juice. Take care of yourself and your family. Be there for others when they reach out. You can't overextend, or the former suffers. You can't isolate, or the latter suffers. Yep. Agreed. You know, it's the same thing with, like, streaming, right? Is, you might, you know, want to, you know, be there for the community and uphold your promises, but if you aren't taking care of yourself in that somewhere, guess what? There's no stream anyway. So, you know, you gotta Gotta do what you can. You rabbit, no! So the whole thing was because of, aggression. Currently, it was aggression. Follower guild sucks also. Yep, that's also true. That's why, you know, like I said, I feel it's very important that, I feel it's very important to take, you know, to look after yourself and take care of yourself, because at the end of the day, you know, there's very few people that are willing to do that, and not everyone is lucky enough to have someone to help them out, you know? I was talking to a friend of mine. Oh man, I just absolutely... You know, I was talking to a friend of mine the other day because she lives with her mom, right? And her mom just had surgery. So now, you know, normally they tag team and work together on, you know, all the chores and all that other fun stuff, right? And so she texted me, she's like, I don't know how you get everything done every day. I'm sitting here, you know, really struggling. And I had to tell her, I'm like, you know, I'm gonna be honest with you that I don't get everything done, you know, every day. I would love it if I did, but yeah, just, you know, being completely, you know, upfront and transparent that, no, I mean, there are plenty of days where I do, you know, where I don't get everything done, and I know I don't get it all done. Man, did I miss one of those lizards? Did I miss one of the bones when I picked it up? Oh yeah, it's up there, okay. But yeah, it's especially when, you know, you have the person that we do in charge, and the, you know, with all the chaos in the world, where there's a significant part of the population that, all they want to do is hurt people. You know, it's important. It's very important to look after yourself and to take care of yourself. I can't stress that enough. I really cannot. Being okay with I did my best day can be hard for some, exactly. But that's a big lesson, I think, that more people need to learn and to accept, is that sometimes all you can do is your best. And that is okay. By yourself with no pets, and even that's a lot with the house. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. Ooh, just got fried. Lucky that being autoimmune brought me into spoon theory, but really, I think everyone should learn it and live by it. Yep. Yep. Yeah, and, you know, again, it's not, you know, trying to yuck anyone's yum. It's, you know, not trying to be overtly negative or anything like that. It's just, you gotta look after yourselves and each other to the best that you can. And do the best that you can. And understand that some days, you know, you just, you know, just may not get everything done. And that's okay.
Excellent. You made it through the Badlands.
All right. And there we go. We got our, Oh, man, I guess I have to go do this whole thing without dying, huh? That's gonna be fun. Yeah, and then you get burnout, and then you're, have your best, you feel even worse, exactly. And, you know, that's a whole other thing that I could get into that, you know, like, the current people in power don't seem to understand. But, again, you know, that's... I don't really want to get on my preacher stool more than I already have, you know what I mean? But, case being, yes, it's important to take care of yourself.
I'm so sick.
I don't know how to get up there. Drop down from the bone pickup. Yeah, I just don't know how to get up to the bone pickup. Had one of those oddly hot days yesterday, being normal temps around 58 and suddenly 77 and back to 60 today. Yeah, we've had, it's been raining here on and off for the last, like, 3 days. Which has been awesome, because I love it when it rains here. It doesn't happen a ton. But at the same time, I need to do some yard work. And it's very hard to do yard work when it's raining. So... Oh, jeez. Hey, Silver! Welcome on in! Good to see you! Not much, just, we've just been, honestly, preaching from my pedestal a bit today, and playing some Spyro. But it's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I had to mow your lawn, but it's going to be raining all week, so you're fucked. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, my backyard is full of weeds at the moment. So that's been, that's something I've got to do. I'm hopeful, though, that it will be better once, you know, summer rolls around. Now that we're through April, kind of the worst of spring is finished. Biodiverse natural ground cover. Yeah, but the problem is it's generating thorns that are getting stuck in my dog's fur and feet. So, that biodiverse natural ground cover can, you know, kiss my white ass. Oh, here we go. I was just overthinking it. There we go.
Thank you, Spyro. Now I can put my friend back together.
Biodiversity? Woke? Yeah, as I'm wearing my woke garbage t-shirt. Love Spyro. Didn't get to play a lot of him growing up, though. Skylanders, you hit very hard, though. Hell yeah, Silver, that's awesome. Yeah, I have, so we played Spyro 1. I played Spyro 1 for the first time earlier, and this is my first time playing Spyro 2. I never played a single Spyro game before this. So this has been very fun to play for the first time. I'm not trying to 100% everything, at least not on stream. But I'm also like, well, you know, if I can get it, I might as well try, right? So that's kind of where I'm at. When do we not overthink? You know, for a lot of people, I think the problem is that we have a lot of people who either overthink, as you said, or they don't think at all. Your husband got you the Switch pack for the Spyro games. We got Crash 2. Oh, that's awesome. All right, Rabbit, thank you so much for stopping by. You take care of yourself. Keep us posted on the whole thing with your tuition, okay? And we will see you soon. Have a good rest of your day, okay? But yeah, we've been having a pretty good time. Also, Silver, before I forget, did you have the name of that game you wanted to recommend? Man, I'm missing 5 gems? That's just insulting. Okay, let's see if we can find where these 5 gems are. Hi, Kingdom, how are you? I'm doing well. Honestly, you know, we've been talking a lot about kind of the negative stuff going on in the world, but like personally speaking, I'm doing okay. How are you? Alchemist game, one sec, gotta look it up. It's on sale Steam though as well. Okay, yeah.
Hey, Dragon, I hear.
Cause yeah, I went to go check and I didn't see the recommendation in the Discord, so I wanted to follow up with you. I'm really glad you're here, and I'm glad I remembered because. Sometimes, I forget things. Alright, let's do another quick once-over around, and we'll see if we can find... Oh, it's probably right here in this pot. Yep, there it is. Reception check failed. Alright, let's get out of here. And we'll move on to the next world. Ouch. Oh, he put his friend back together. I think a touch of negativity is okay if we're all commiserating. Fair. I just, you guys know, I do try to keep things positive here, but I'm also not afraid of, you know, calling things like I see it. Escaped first alchemist. Okay, I will take a look at that right now. Alright, sorry, Aaron just got back to me. And escape first alchemist. No, I don't want to play, I don't want to play RuneScape. So, let's see here. Alright. It seems to be very positive. So I will definitely check that. Thank you so much. RuneScape, kind of the same letters. It is, yeah. Is this the second collection of levels? Yeah, this is World 2. This is World 2, Kingdom. Have I learned ladder climbing yet? I think we did, but I don't remember. So let's go check. I think, cause yeah, I think we learned it right here. So I think we did. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Freeze Harbor. The climbing, it does look very goofy. It really does. Yeah, so a fun thing was, RuneScape was my first MMO. I played RuneScape back in, like, the early 2000s, I think. But yeah. Oh, no worries, Silver. No worries. I totally get it. Yeah, no worries. My memory is okay, but I have pretty good long-term memory, but not very good short-term memory. It's a very weird combination. Chronic overall pain doesn't help. I'm sorry, Silver. We have another community member who deals with chronic pain, and it is never fun.
Spyro. We are currently suffering from a land blubber infestation. If you could stoke up the fires under the boilers, I'm sure you could make your...
Alright, sounds good. But yeah. Okay, I think we're supposed to go over here. Yeah, okay, we probably have to light up the boilers like that. And that'll generate the way up. Totally, me too. Swear I remember growing up. I can't remember what you did yesterday. Yeah, So, I don't really have any physical ailments. I do suffer from migraines. But, my biggest thing, if I'm being, completely honest, is, I do have chronic depression, which is very, very hard, for me to function normally. And, I think that is a big part of what, affects my short-term memory. But I'm hopefully gonna get some treatment on it soon. At least that's the plan, anyway. Got depression as a diagnosis while your doctor diagnosed me with fibro. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's not easy, But that's why we were talking earlier about why it's so important, to become okay with the idea of I did my best today. I think it's the way Gridley framed it, and I think that's a fantastic way of framing it. Hey, Relic, good to see you. Always write things down in a date book. It's work-related, but putting into actual workbook for later. Thankful for Google Maps confirming where you went to. Yeah, there you go. Oh, I thought I got him. I did not. I did not. There we go. How much you miss walking around in martial arts, working to raise your own money, etc. So you think you might have been misdiagnosed? Silver? Still happy, still social, still pretty much yourself. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. Always good to hear when people are doing well. I forgot how weird the swimming is in this game. It's not bad, it's just odd. Definitely, you can definitely tell this is a mechanic in the way they structured it from, the late 90s. No, okay, I got you, Silver. Okay, I got you. It's not so much you got misdiagnosed, it just feels a little weird with everything else. I get that. Alright, so this is the way I came from. Get wrecked, nerd. Alright, the boats can get across. That's cool. Let's go see what's over here.
Those landlubbers have littered these metal spike mines all over the harbor.
Okay, gotta shoot down those mines. Gonna see your mom tomorrow, or getting to see a musical? Oh, hell yeah, I hope you have a great time. Relic, that sounds awesome. Ah, little off on that one. All right. Let's go catch a ride. So there's a lot of gears up there. Get wrecked, nerd. Also get down periods, but you actually think it's from your dopamine fluctuating. Think you have more ADHD than actual depression. Yeah, I am definitely not an expert on any of that. But alright, only gotta get one left. Got it.
Thanks, Spyro.
Alright, got the orb. The orb! Alright, now we gotta go back. Don't mind me, just gonna chill here on our ride over. Okay, got that. Ouch. Which Metroid game? The original one, Kingdom. Metroid, the original Metroid. Which I have heard is difficult, but still very fun. Need to light this. Partial to zero mission version since that was your first. Fair enough. Yeah, I've heard that it's pretty good, but yeah, I want to just try the original out since I've never gotten to play it. I've only played one Metroid game, and that was Fusion. And while I did really enjoy the game, I'm just curious to, you know, expand my horizons a bit. And I'm just hoping, you know, I have a good time. That's kind of the main goal.
Thanks for getting our ship fired up, Spyro. Now we can proceed.
All right. Yeah, yeah, I did know Fusion was one of the later ones. But I had a really good time with it, so I definitely want to try it out. 3D Metroid is your favorite? Prime 1, 2D might be Zero Mission or Fusion. Hell yeah, there you go. Really like the one for GameCube with the first-person view. I think that was Metroid Prime. Yeah, Metroid Prime 1 and 2, I think, were both there. Yeah, yeah. I've never played either, so...
How lucky for me that you came along.
Alright, let's go get the... Oh, there's 50 of them? Oh my god, that's a lot of gears. Oh!
Trouble with the trolley, eh?
Okay, so it's a mini game. Got it. Okay. Trouble with the trolley, eh? I saw the TNT and went, oh man.
Use the
Yeah, it's definitely, yeah, Kingdom's right. It's definitely more instantaneous than I'm used to. I kind of expected a little bit of a delay. But it's all good. And it's weird because the jumping is... You have to jump earlier than you think, so it's very counterintuitive. That's not a bad thing. It's just that's just the way the mechanics are set. Is like, ouch. I'm used to more instantaneous jumping and delay on the turn, and it's messing me up here if you guys haven't noticed. Yeah, I think you have to, because I don't think you can jump over them. I think you have to shoot the explosive barrels. Kingdom, I think you're right. Ugh! How many times am I gonna die on that same TNT cart? Let's find out.
trouble with the trop.
We'll try this a couple more times. If I can't get it, I'll just come back another time and beat it. Yep, so I tried shooting it, and it did not work.
the trolley.
Alright. We'll try 2 more times and we'll see how we do. If we don't get it, we'll just move on.
Trouble with...
Alright. This will be the final run.
Trouble with the trolley.
All right.
eh?
That's it. I know I did pretty well on that run, but I'll have to try again another time, I suppose. Yeah, we did pretty well. I'm not mad about it, but it's like I just don't want to spend too much time on a minigame. So, yeah. And I don't really want to go back and collect a bunch of the gems I missed, although gosh, I do see quite a lot of them. Alright, you know what? I'll do it for the gems. For the money! Because I was like, I'm pretty sure that's all the remaining gems right there, so... But yeah, I would have loved to get it, but I just want to, you know, make sure I'm being respectful of everyone's time, including my own. I do feel, you know, the one thing I'm just very, very happy about is I was able to do those, like, 6-hour streams. Admittedly, most of them were, like, either when I had my day off or it was, you know, several hours after work. But it's good to know that I can do that. Silver, thank you very much for subscribing with Prime. Greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much. And thank you for joining the community as well. It's been great having you. For those that don't know, Silver joined in from a raid with from Blueprints and has come back a couple times now. So greatly appreciate you you being there. And thank you so much, Silver. I'm glad. You know, that's the goal, you know, and even when we're talking about some of the weird and crazy stuff, you know, it's always about having fun is the goal. I don't think we've done Zephyr yet. Near. Love Crazy? Oh, you're in a great community then. Oof. That doesn't sound fun.
Okay, Spyro. Looks like we got us a bit of a situation here. The Breeze Builders have got us...
Okay. We're playing both sides? Oh, that never goes well. Wasn't that like literally the plot of like G.I. Joe, like the first one, the live action one? Was they were selling weapons to the main bad guy, Destro, was selling weapons to both sides in the war? Pretty sure that was like quite literally the plot of G.I. Joe. So Spyro, what are you doing? Are we the bad guys? Helldiver's moment. I don't see any democracy here.
Cannon just ain't working for me. Leave.
Huh, wasn't sure that was gonna work. Since the other one, you know, had a giant target on it. Alright. I feel like we missed a ton of gems. Hey Samson, how you doing, bud? Liberty! Damn straight. I said this a lot yesterday, but my favorite thing about Helldivers is when you're playing with friends, and you know you're separated, you're far away, there's fighting, you're getting surrounded by bugs or bots or zombies or whatever it is, right? And all of a sudden you just hear, like, in the distance, maniacal laughter. Things are good here, Samson. You know, just checking out Spyro 2 for the first time. Making our progress. Apparently we're war profiteering because we're fighting on both sides of a war here. So yeah, it's interesting. Especially since we started off the stream with talking about all the craziness going on in the real world. But here we are. Doing what we do. Take the money and run, exactly. Not cannon. convinced this is the Eye of the Storm before it actually gets better. It has to be. Yeah, I mean, I hope you're right. Let me put it that way. But... I'm not very optimistic, if I'm gonna be honest. Not with the current people we have in charge. Unfortunately. Yeah, so I've shared this before, but for those that do not know, for those who are newer in the community, I have my study, my background in school was in history and politics. I actually have a bachelor's degree in politics. So I always have to laugh when I, see, oh, you should stay in your lane type shit. It's like, man, if you ask anybody, it does not matter who it is, to stay in their lane, that applies to literally everybody in the world. Because the people you're left with, if you ask everyone who's not a politician to comment on politics or anything similar, you will quite literally be left with people who do not give a shit about anything. You lost your cow leaks? Gotta get 5 cow leaks back in the pen. Okay. But yeah, trust me, I have, I spent a large portion of my life studying that and being directly involved. Staying in your lane should only be part of actual road advice. Anyone can and will have an opinion. Yep. And some opinions are more worth listening to than others. And that's where people, I think, make a mistake, is... particularly with a lot of people who do this, for a living. Not all of them are doing it for the right reasons. And that's why it's very, very important to be careful about, following any one person or any one political ideology too strongly or too closely. Better to be assumed a fool than open your mouth and remove all doubt. Yeah, there's definitely, I think, there's definitely some wisdom there. But, the advice I always give everybody is that it is A-okay to have an opinion. It is A-okay to feel a certain thing, based on your upbringing or your morals or whatever it might be. What is not okay, and what I encourage everybody to do, is be open to the possibility that you are not being told the full story, and thus your beliefs or anything else are open to challenge. And it's definitely not okay to make other people feel like they don't belong. Those are kind of my two biggest things, is that don't get so attached to an idea that you become blind to other possibilities. Oh, I know what I gotta do. And the other thing is that you have to remember that there are a lot of people that are not like you. They don't believe the same things as you do. They don't have the same experiences that you do. And it's important to remember that your one experience does not invalidate anyone else's. And unfortunately, there is a lot of people out there that feel that way. And the other harsh reality of real life, of reality, is that oftentimes we are going to have to be forced to work with people that we do not agree with. And compromise is sometimes necessary. Now, are there things you should never compromise on? I absolutely believe that, yes. Treating other people with decency and respect, for example. These are values that I believe, should never be compromised. But with that being said, it is important to remember that people are flawed. No one is perfect, and that includes me. That includes everyone listening to me. And that includes and that's especially goes for the people who are probably going to yell at me for this today. But at the end of the day, to the best of our knowledge, we only have one life. And it's better to try and live it in a decent way than to be a jerk. My opinion. Sorry, I'm getting on my pedestal a lot today, guys, but I just feel, especially with all the insanity, it's important to remember to treat people with kindness and respect.
What light from yonder window breaks? That window up there, dummy.
Thank you, Silver. Yeah, I can tell you I 100% have had people come in here and try to tell me, oh, because you're asexual, you don't belong in this group or that group, your views and opinions are invalid. Yeah, my take on things is I try to look at things with facts. And I tell everyone, you want to change my mind on something? Show me evidence that show me evidence.
Spyro, my boy, I've got a magic beam, seed for you.
Plant seeds to climb to Juliet. Okay.
Misplaced your... Here you go.
But yeah, there's just, there is a lot of people out there who, for whatever reason, can't wrap their head around the idea that someone might be different than them, or think differently, or feel differently. I grew up in a town just like that. Everyone had to do it the same way. Anyone who was considered not like the others was isolated, often faced with threats. And that really did shape a lot of my views, I think. Was seeing that the people who claimed, oh yeah, we love everybody, how they actually, acted was another story. But yeah, that's why it's important, you know. I think it's important to listen, and the hardest part, honestly, is trying to identify the people who are legitimately acting in good faith and those who are trying to push something for whatever reason, whether it's moral superiority, money. That's the hardest part, at least in my opinion. Because there's a lot of people out there who, you know, and especially in the realm of politics, right? Well, they'll run on one thing, and then when they actually get there, it's a complete, like, 180. You know, a betrayal of everything that they claim to represent. And that's why, like, I always laugh when people are like, you gotta stay in your lane. It's like, man, everyone's gonna have an opinion, and a lot of the people that we profess to look up to, you know, that should stay in your lane, the only reason you think that is because you agree with everything they say. And if that's your worldview, oof, you're gonna be in for a rude awakening in life. I think I'll have to jump up from there, it looks like. Okay. But yeah, anyway, I do apologize for being on my pedestal so much today. I assure everyone I am not trying to stir up controversy today, but yeah, I think it's important to stick by your morals and values, but also understand that, you know, the world is complicated. It's not black and white. It never will be, never has been. And if you find someone who claims only I can do this, or, you know, only I have the answers, well, you're probably going to face disappointment.
Here you.
Yeah, I don't know what else I'm supposed to do here. So I think we'll just wrap up. I don't want to spend too much time on this. Alright, we will go get this at least. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, I want to thank everyone for sticking around. I do greatly appreciate it. Hope you guys have been enjoying this so far. I know a lot of people are probably just vibing.
Wow! What an explosion! It sure.
Alright, and there we go. Got the talisman, and we'll move on. Still have a lot more to do in this world, but... Oh my gosh, I walked all the way off the edge like a big old dodo bird. Gotta love that, huh? I didn't wait for the portal to finish. Yeah, Kingdom Traveler, what's it best? Oops. Oh well. Alrighty. And there we go. Back to the Autumn Plains. And alright, I think I'm going to take a quick break. I'm just going to go check on the pets, go use the bathroom, refill my water. You guys know how it is. So I'll be right back, everybody. Hang tight, and thanks for watching. Welcome back, everybody. Sorry about that. Just had to take a quick break. Tell my dog I love him. You guys know how it is. But, yeah, we're back and gonna play some Spyro. So we got the Metro Speedway. Gotta fry some pigeons. Got some guys bungee jumping, it looks like. And fry pigeons. There he is. I'm like, we missed one. Okay. Arches, pigeons, jumpers, and slow signs. Let's try again. Gotta get this guy. Ooh. Dang, we missed an arch. Okay. Alright, I think I got it this run, guys. Probably could have done it a bit more efficiently, but hey, you know? There we go. All in one, let's do it. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Who doesn't like being a giant fire-breathing dragon? I mean, right? Hi, Bemsy! Speaking of giant fire-breathing dragons, hello! Hope you're doing well, Vemsy. It's good to see you. Perfect timing. Hell yeah! Okay, we already got that one, so... Doing well, but on a blueprint spree? Hell yeah! Yeah, I haven't played the game since Sunday. I'm waiting for the poll to be finished because I want to honor the results of the poll. But yeah, I'm definitely looking to get back into that game as soon as I can. Keeps going deeper, it's nuts. Yeah, that's what I keep hearing. My breath is cold? Oh no, Silver Dragon. We are starting to get a thundering of dragons in here, which is kind of cool. Dragons do tend to flock together. This is true. Might be time to start a campaign. You know, could be worse.
Hello, Spyro. My brother Handel and I have been sent here to blow up this castle, but Handel got caught by these evil soldiers, and I'm stuck out here. If you can open the doors that block the way, I can find Handel.
Sent 2 kids with a sweet tooth on a super secret spy mission? That doesn't sound like it's a disaster waiting to happen. Ostrich camels, huh? Oh, hey, that was rude. Day 23, by the way, up to 6 red letters. You know where the 7th is. Also further beyond, but those are spoilers. Fair enough. Well, that's awesome, Femsy. I'm really glad to hear that you're doing well and that you're enjoying the game so much. I definitely want to get involved in it at some point, but I definitely want to continue. I just need to, I'm just waiting for the results of the poll. Because if people want to see me play it on stream, I don't want to, like, experience it and then do it again on stream type thing. One of the downsides of being a content creator sometimes, it's like, as much as you want to play a game, sometimes you gotta wait.
The monkeys have escaped from the Avalar Zoo, and I've been sent here to catch them. Great! Just charge
But, yeah, I would absolutely love... We're putting monkeys in a barrel. That's funny. I used to love Barrel of Monkeys. Well, Femsy, hopefully when the poll's finished, hopefully the answer will be yes, and we'll play it on stream and we can talk about it then. Alternatively, if they say no, I'll just start playing it off stream and then we can talk about it privately. So either way, I'll be available to play it soon. How do you defeat an army of monkeys throwing coconuts? Toss them in a barrel.
Ow! Great! Just charge the tree before I get hit.
Okay, man, we made it all the way to the end. And he got hit by the last monkey. I do like that I'm just giving these monkeys a concussion over and over again by knocking them out of the tree. Oh, there you go, Levid Lion. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad you're doing better. Going back to 2 cups a day? Yeah, whatever works.
Thanks for your help, Spyro. Please.
Taco time, hell yeah. I had tacos last night, and I'll be having leftovers tonight. Which means more tacos, but, you know. Sounds good. Thank you for the alert, Living Lion. Appreciate it. Alright, so is there a rocket or something I gotta hit? I don't think so. Well, let's at least open up this door. Hoist the colors! Gotta collect all the gems. Alright, got everything over here. Up. Let's go get that gem there I missed. Hi, Tanner boy, you okay? Tanner's here, everybody. He's hanging out, being a good dog. You know how it is. Ow. And we get the other flag. She'll open that up for us. Normally there's like a rocket or something in the area that should allow us to open that, but I'm not seeing that anywhere. So I just missed it. Oh, that's okay. We'll try again, perhaps next time we come back to this level. Collecting all the gems, collecting all the gems.
Hey, Spyro, we need those flags to prove our secret mission was successful. My secret decoder ring.
Shoot the flag keeper off the flagpoles. Okay. We need to get all 3 of those flags.
So, you want that all right.
Ah.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that Spike from My Little Pony was inspired by Spyro. Like, the similarities are too similar, I think, in their attitude and design.
Great!
I think to, you know, not state, you know, pretty confidently that there's at least some overlap there, you know what I mean? Now, whether that, you know, is entirely intentional or a subconscious influence, I don't know, but yeah, there's definitely some overlap there for sure. And specifically, just because I know people are going to be like, well, My Little Pony, you know, is older than Spyro. Technically, yes, but I'm pretty sure the modern-day version of Spike was absolutely influenced by Spyro. Okay. Oh, come on.
Spyro, you make a great...
Oh. One more, and then we'll wrap it up. It's alright, Tanner. Calm down, kiddo.
You won't get my
Alrighty. What a silly game this has been, huh? And there's the last flag.
Great job, Agent Spyro. Oh,
And there we go. There's the orb. The orb! And we're only missing 5 gems, so I do want to find it just because we're only missing 5. Which is just, you know, kind of insulting. So, I know I've been trying not to 100%, but it's like when we're this close, I think one last look around the stage won't hurt, you know what I mean? Okay. No missing gem there. None there. None here. None over here. There it is. Alright. Let's head on out. Gotta go fast. Alrighty. Another level down. Rolling around at the speed of sound. Got places to go, got to follow my rainbow. Alrighty, so I think I'll probably have time for one more stage, everybody. Want to say thanks again to everyone who's been hanging out and watching, whether you've been active in chat or lurking. I do appreciate it. Thank you so very, very much. But yeah, I think just in the interest of, you know, trying to stay sane, I'll probably only go for a little longer. But I want to say thanks again to everybody who's been hanging out. It means a lot. Oop, I didn't want to take a screenshot. That's not what I wanted. Alright, so I think we have one more stage, and then we move on to the next world, I think. And then, yeah, I think we'll roughly be at about halfway through the game, maybe a little more. We'll see. Oh, that's just mean. He just Medusa'd that poor creature.
well, hello there, Mr. Dragon. You're pretty cute for a quadruped. I wish I could take you on a tour of our temple.
The power of music. Petrifying powder, yes indeed.
Thank you for releasing me.
I didn't realize that satyrs were Scottish. Today I learned. It's a little hot. Yeah, a little bit, but hey, you know, who am I to judge, right? Once again, I just want to say thanks to everyone who's been watching. This has been a lot of fun. I know we've been talking about some kind of, deep topics today. Maybe not what everyone wants to hear about, especially, well, given what's happening in the world. But I do appreciate that we can have these conversations. I do appreciate that you guys allow me to kind of get on my pedestal every now and then, and you don't crucify me for it, which I do greatly appreciate. So, yeah, we're going to keep going. But this has been a lot of fun, getting to play Spyro for the first time, hanging out with friends. Honestly, I can't ask for anything more. I really can't. So, thank you guys very, very much for all of the love and the support. It's been, it's really meant a lot to me. I hope you guys know that.
It's great to be free. Now there's only one satyr left to rescue.
Probably need a power-up in order to beat these guys. Either that or their weakness is the flower on their head. But given that this is here, I think we do need a power-up. Ouch. Oh. I didn't even see that guy. I strongly disagree with that outcome. Controller is,
Oh, a dragon! Perhaps you can help. My friend.
Gotta break down the door, okay. Let's not fall victim to that bush again. And there we go. Final Scotsman has been freed. And by that, I mean Satyr.
Now that you have rescued all the satyrs.
Alright, gotta explore the temple.
Oh, hi, Dragon Boy. You're probably expecting me to say, you're my hero.
Alright, well. Yeah, so Silver, my schedule doesn't change, not typically, but my next stream will be on Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific time. Most likely we'll be playing, some kind of co-op game, probably Sonic Superstars with my friend Shoshima, assuming he can make it. But if not, then we'll be doing some kind of fun single-player game just to kind of hang out and chill. But yeah, I stream every Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific time, and then on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday at 3 p.m. Pacific time. Schedule's crazy to health. Well, definitely prioritize your health over my stream. That should go without saying. But Silver, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for hanging out, and we will see you whenever you can drop by again. But thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. Sounds good, Silver. Thank you again for subscribing with Prime, and I hope you have a amazing rest of your evening, okay? We'll see you soon. So that stage was a lot closer than I thought it would, or a lot simpler than I thought it would be. Obviously, we didn't get any orbs. We didn't really explore the whole thing, but we'll see kind of what's next, and then I'll probably wrap up after that. So we have Magma Cone. All right, let's try this and see what's up.
Hello, Spyro. I suppose you're here for the party. I'm afraid it's been cancelled because the...
Alright. We gotta get a party back on. Alright. Still haven't found a way to take out these big guys yet. There we go. So yeah, it looks like we need some help with them. So I wonder how that will set up for the other worlds, but we can worry about that another time, I suppose. Alright, where are we supposed to go from here? Up ladder, okay. Yeah, we haven't seen money bags in a little while. Sure would be a shame if anything unfortunate happened to him, you know? Just an absolute tragedy. I don't know if we're supposed to jump in there or not. We'll come check that out later, I suppose. Okay. A jackhammer? Hooray for murder! Okay, looks like we just gotta climb up here. Oh, hey, there's our boy Moneybags. Hello. How are you gonna rip us off today, sir?
Well, if it isn't my best customer, the elevator in the next room can take... It's a pleasure doing business with you.
Deep into the volcano's core, Spyro attempts to meet his fate. Ow. And fried. Okay, let's try that again with a little less suck. We've sealed the volcano.
Thanks for closing the lid on the volcano, Spyro. Things were getting...
We did it.
Hey, Spyro. You're just in time for the party. What?
Shoot down the lava monsters. Alright. Guess we're gonna go shoot down the lava monsters, huh? Alright, 5 more. Think we got this. Alright, 3 more. We can do it! Oh, really? Okay. That's unfortunate. Oh, we gotta do that again. Well, luckily we can just go all the way up here. Welcome back, Livid Lion.
Hey, Spyro.
We're collecting party hats. Because the lava monster stole them all. Like a bunch of jerks! I thought I was doing pretty well, but, then I got murderfied. Alright, I think I got all the guys up here. Now we're flying on up. Gotta get a rock. Alright, 2 left. 1 left. Where is this guy? We got all the party hats.
You saved the party.
And we did it. Alright, we're still missing quite a lot, and that's okay. We'll just wrap it up and head on out. We'll see if there's anything left here, but otherwise I think we'll probably call it. Erase all the evidence. All right, let's go see if we can access the next location. Oh, there was a Sandy Oasis. Right, we have one more world here. We had to pay money bags for that one. Raynella coming in with a raid. Thank you so much, Raynella.
Would you like me to take you to a
yeah, we can go to a new portal. So we gotta beat this one. I think this is our last one, I think. Hey, YouTube, sorry about that. Turns out my bot, which is also my tracker and everything else, was not active. So I had to go in and fix it, and then we discovered a bug. So all you did was miss Shenzo doing some tech support live with the bot. But thank you guys again for all the love. Appreciate it. And... oh, it's that guy!
Spyro, it's a good thing you're here. I've been trying to get a... if you charge or flame the bush.
Alright, so we're going to knock out this stage and probably wrap up, but again, I want to say thanks to everybody for watching. Thank you to Raynella for the raid. And YouTube, I do apologize for the interruption, but hopefully on your end, you won't see any of it. And if you're wondering, YouTube, hey, why isn't he apologizing to Twitch? I apologized to Twitch like 3 times already, so, you know. Oh, that was mean. It's nice having a giant hippo as a friend. Om nom nom. Fire the missile!
Thanks for helping me reach the Great Berry Bush. Now we...
You're welcome. And we got it.
Spyro, 3 thieves have stolen our magical...
We have to catch the thieves? Not these guys. We'll probably come back and catch those thieves another time. But I think with that, we've got all the talismans. And now, hopefully, we'll be able to move on to the next world. So we'll check that out, and then we'll probably wrap up for the night. But thank you guys very much for watching. I do greatly appreciate it. We'll go double check, and sorry for the tech issues today. Hopefully, we'll have those all ironed out moving forward.
Well done, Spyro.
All right.
Now that you have all 4... Okay.
All right, there we go. We will fight our final boss battle next time. But that is going to do it for me now. Thank you very much, everybody, for watching. YouTube, appreciate you guys as always. You guys know the drill. If you liked this video, please consider liking and commenting on it. If you like my content as a whole, please consider subscribing. Don't forget to hit that alarm bell to get notified. Follow me on all my social media down below. And of course, follow me on twitch.tv where you could have watched this and my tech issues live. I know, you must be super enthusiastic about watching some white guy trying to fix his own bot. Really top-of-the-line content, I promise. But anyway, thank you guys very, very much for watching. I hope you guys are doing well wherever you are, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye, YouTube!